I thought we all wanted more growth because we wanted more people to be working, more people to be either producing products or providing services. And then on the other end, since more people are working, more people would have money to spend and they'd be out there buying it. I thought that was all a good thing. So how is this somehow turned into something that we need to be concerned about?
Well, your problem, Donna, is that you don't have a PhD in economics.
That's it.
You think about things in common sense ways. Look, the way that gets turned on its head is really, I would argue, not by real traditional economic thinking, not by thinking about economics the way Adam Smith thought about it, the way I would argue a good supply-side economists think about it, but the way that has really driven most thinking in macroeconomics, and even today, although to a much lesser degree, economics textbooks of certainly 1950s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, this idea that really economic growth is all about demand. People wanting to buy stuff, that somehow you can have too little demand or too much demand, and it's the government's job to sort of manipulate demand to get it to be the right amount, so you don't have too much inflation or too much unemployment if you have too little demand. So the whole thing is about people demanding stuff. But the fact is that people have no problem wanting to demand stuff, right? We all want more stuff. That's not an issue. The issue really is supply, producing and creating incentives to do so. And I would argue that, contrary to a lot of these business economists, who I think are really just steeped in this Keynesian way of thinking, that it's really economic growth in the true sense of the word, increased supply in goods and services, and to be quite frank, they've harped on the tax cuts, recent tax cuts, by saying this is going to fuel too much economic growth. This is going to overheat the economy. They really don't understand the nature of these cuts, which is to stimulate the supply side of the economy, not the demand side.